morning. How you doing? It's Bigmomma. It's morning time. It is now 9:26 in the morning. Oh, I had a rough night last night. I could not go to sleep. I mean, could not. Even with all my sleeping medicine. This girl stayed up. Yeah, I put my phone away. I turned the TV off. And I tossed and turned and tossed and turned. Finally got in my chair. And I thought, you know, if I'm be up anyway, might as well watch something. So I did my little trick of watching the documentary. But your girl got invested in it. I needed to see how that one ended out. You know what I mean? So it was one of Morgan Freeman's Beyond Belief, the story of God. Girl, And Morgan Freeman's voice will about kind of lull you away. No, I got invested. So I had to see how that one turned out. Then I drifted off and I'd wake back up and I'd drift off and wake back. It was an off-on thing, y'all. And I finally got, wait a minute, let me set this thing. Finally got up about an hour before Fat Man got up. Stayed up, saw him leave. Made me some oatmeal, drank me some more coffee. All of a sudden I sit down. I get so darn sleepy I couldn't stand it. I crawled my hiney right back in that bed. I snuggled up with my teddy bear and I was gone. I just have gotten up kind of good. Got the cobwebs out of my head. Been drinking me some water. I found if I drink, this is 32 ounce. 32 ounce or 40 ounce, and I don't even know how to tell. But I figure if I drink 4 of these, that's a gallon. I'm thinking. Close to it, if not. Alright. Today, I'm just going to kind of show you a day in my life, what I do. I need to quit yammering, so this don't take 2 hours, you know what I mean? I am going to go ahead and get supper in the crock pot. I am trying to use up things that are in our freezers, pantries, that type thing. Last night we had Hamburger Helper. Granted, the date on the box, and actually I made 2 boxes. The date on the box was something 21. We ate it. We couldn't tell. It was fine. None of us got sick. Oh, and don't think that that was the reason why I couldn't sleep. Yeah, no, I was fine from that. I don't know. I get those spurts of where I just can't sleep. But it wasn't my outdated hamburger the helper, I don't think. Nobody else had a problem sleeping. Alright, I'm putting a liner in my slow cooker because today I'm going to do a slow cooker meal. I want to, at some point, somebody had given me a suggestion. There I go running my pie hole again. Somebody had given me the suggestion, and I kind of thought about that yesterday anyway, when I was talking about, you know, on my treatment days, I need to either start having a pre-made crock pot meal that I could just dump in there and go, or a pre-made, just tell me drink water. A pre-made meal or what, you know. So, I'm in the process of, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what I'm doing while I'm doing it. I got these country style ribs that are boneless. I got from the pig. You know it's good if you get it from the pig. And these have been in my freezer since September of 21. They need to be used, don't they? I got them when Kimmy from Shoes and Rape, maybe that's how I need to do it. Go back and look around that date. I cannot find her recipe now, but I do still have the rub. This rub I made up whenever she made her ribs. And so I'm just going to coat these suckers really good and rub. And I'm going to cook them with Diet, well, yeah, no. I don't know if it's Diet Coke or not. Cherry Coke. Cherry Coca-Cola. I'm all about some Cherry Coke, y'all. Yes, to the ma'am. Alright, so I'm just going to put this rub on. Let's see what we're doing here. Alright, y'all can see. I'm kind of looking at a recipe that I looked up. I know I'm using her rub. And a rub you actually rub in. You don't just sprinkle it on. You rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. What was that commercial? See, I'm hyper now. This has got, and I am going to try to look up like all the hannings that I can to find this recipe. Y'all, if y'all know which one I linked it to, I've got to start making mine like a playlist. You know, of actually getting them in some form of order. Because evidently I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't. Who's going to fool anybody? Not me. So I'm just rubbing both sides of these really well. You see how I really dunked that on there? And I'm just rubbing it in. I mean, I'm trying to really get it to stick on it. I took these out yesterday, well, last night. Took them out last night and I put them in the refrigerator. I guess, nope, that's 2. I'm going to rub them like that to kind of get it on the sides. And I'm just going to line the crock pot. I'm going to go ahead and break them apart the best I can. Yeah. I am making a tea-kettle. I'm glad I didn't clean my countertops all the way. I did wipe off where I'm working, but this is splashing beyond where I'm working. So, but yeah, tonight, well, y'all will see that one before you see this one. I was going to say tonight we're doing our Q&A. It is Tuesday morning. I will see this one probably Thursday. I'm trying to get like to an every other day posting or something. Maybe Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I am trying to get back to regularly scheduled programming. Alright, I'm going to rub the stew out of these, get them in the crock pot, and I'll be back. Okay, I've now got them in my slow cooker. I'm going to turn it on low. I've got it set to low. Like I said, it's now 9:40. If I see that they're not getting done in time, I'll have to count on my fingers here in a minute. But I am using a Coca-Cola Zero. Let's see. If that's upside down, I apologize. I'm trying to get my camera to straighten up and it won't. I can't do it one-handed. Especially that, oh, there we go. Okay. It's Coca-Cola. It's 0 sugar, but it's the cherry flavor. So I'm hoping it's okay without the sugar. This rub actually has some sugar in it. So I'm hoping that will. And that's why I didn't want the additional. And I do not drink normal Coke. I can't. I can't. And I did add all 16 ounces. Yeah, 16.9 ounces. It's bubbling up. It's bubbling up. Alright, it's set on low 10 hours, so let's count. Yes. I homeschooled my kids and I got a count on my hands. You in Alabama. So, let's go ahead and say it's 10. 10 to 11, 11 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. We're going to maybe have to, you can do it 6 hours on low and then another additional 1.5 hours on high. That going to have to be the route we have to go, Mom. Alright, so, hey Google. Google won't listen to me when I... Now if I go, hey Bo, she'll answer. Swanee. Anywho, I'm not sponsored in any way, but hey, Reynolds, if you'd like to, here you go. Here's your face. These slow cooker liners, I know I've talked about them before, but truly, especially something like this that's gonna get messy. You can't go wrong with these. I get mine at Sam's because you get 24 of the suckers. I think like at Walmart or something you only get like 8. Is it 6 or 8? No, I can't. No. Sam's, you get the bigger box and it works out so much cheaper. So, got that in there. I've got a salad from last night. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Girl, we had that salad last night with Hamburger Helper. Everybody ate some salad. It's one I'd gotten from Walmart. I'm just going to slide my slow cooker. Ooh, that hot. That outside's hot already, y'all. Let me see if I can. Oh, it's holding it up. Okay. Ooh, that got hot. Quick. Anywho, the salad. Now, y'all, and it was hard to find any type of. Y'all keep up. Uh-oh. It was hard to find any kind of lettuce. I did good. I found the shredded lettuce the other week for the tacos. That worked out great. I was hoping it would hang out long enough. I was going to do Big Macs. Homemade Big Macs. It never did happen. That man went down to Andalusia with the boys, and me and Carol Beth stayed here. Now, looking at this, it don't look that bad because maybe we wound up with all of it last night. I kid you not. I promise you, somebody shredded 2 red cabbages to go in this salad. Now, tonight, you're seeing lettuce. See the lettuce? But that is, yeah, you see lettuce. But you still see a good bit of purple cabbage. That is because I hand-picked out the lettuce and I threw away the majority of the purple cabbage. That salad was nothing but purple cabbage. So I don't know if it's a lettuce shortage. I mean, look at that. You can still see that whole bottom is red cabbage. Or purple cabbage. Whatever you want to call it. Anywho, alright, so I got the slow cooker going. I have my little rant about my salad. We're going to do the ribs. We're going to have salad. Oh, I might save that salad for tomorrow night. We're going to do spaghetti and meatballs. But tonight, to go with our salad, I'm going to do boxed Kraft, or let me explain. Great value macaroni and cheese. I will have to make dos boxes because baby girl and fat man dos boxes. Where was I going? Last night, with our hamburger helper last night, I did heat up those last little bit of green beans that I'd snapped fresh. Hey, tonight we're going to have broccoli. So, Carol Beth, it's another Carol Beth night. She loves ribs, she loves macaroni and cheese, and she loves broccoli. I'm trying to, at least every night, have at least one thing, vegetable-wise or so, side dish-wise, that she really likes. Now, used to, that girl would only pop chicken nuggets and hot dogs into her pie hole as far as meat goes. Now, that's her main thing, y'all, meat. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so I'm going to get to my planner, see what I've got going. Well, y'all see this after you see that. I'm trying to not talk about the Q&A because this is going to be posted after we did the Q&A. So, but y'all had some good questions. I've been writing them down. I've got them written down. I written them down. I written them down in my little book. So, I've got my questions written out. It's my little notepad. It's like 2 pages and then some. So, I'm excited to be doing a Q&A. Batman was excited. He does have to work a little late. I'm talking about Tuesday night right now. He does have to work a little bit late tonight, so, but it will get up and posted. Guarantee. I can talk like I'm Cajun. No, I can't. But yeah, let me see what else I've got to do with the morning. I know I need to go fold some clothes. I left mine in the laundry. That man swapped mine out to get his going. So I got to do mine, then do his. So that's on the agenda. And then whatever else I can get my little hands on, I'll get in trouble with it. Yeah. So I'll be back. Okay, now I'm in my hot mess express of a laundry room. And if you've seen my old laundry room videos, my laundry room is a pond for frogs. If you're new here, I used to use the phrase, tackle your frogs. You know, have you ever heard eat your frog first? That one thing that you put off and put off and put off. If you would just go ahead and do it in one bite, just go ahead and get it done over with, it wouldn't hurt so bad. I have a frog in this laundry room. Well, usually I have several frogs in this room. Freezers need cleaning out. We've got a big chest freezer. We've got a commercial upright freezer. They need cleaning. I've got vacuum cleaners sticking out and mops sticking out. Y'all, if you have not tried that O-Cedar Spin Mop, not sponsored, but would love to be, yeah, I need to wash my mop head. I got 2 others up there. I need to organize my paper products. Take a gander at what I need to replace. I know we're out of paper plates. Potty tissue is pretty good, I think. Anywho, here's the frog. Everybody say, and all at once, gasp in astonishment. Oh my Lord, she's a hoarder, y'all! I'm a hoarding heifer. Yeah. Yeah. But this is like Monica's closet. You know, Friends, Monica's closet. You opened it up, by golly, it was a whole nother bedroom. Didn't they reveal that on one of the episodes of It Wasn't Just a Closet? My gosh, it was a bedroom. We were a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Anyhow, this is the, yeah. I need Batman to help me. Like, seriously, I need his help. Because I can't lift some of the stuff. I'm making excuses. When I get my van back, I can make a donation load. In fact, some of that's already in my van that's been hanging around our front door. But I can get rid of baby toys. Yeah. My summer clothes are down in here somewhere over the rainbow. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that one big blue tub is empty. Don't say the word empty around here, though, because I'll think I need to fill it up. Maybe that's where some of this crap came from. But that's going to be, I don't know. Maybe today, I don't know. I did not get any of my, yeah, just turn the light off on it. Act like it don't exist. Let's do that, shall we? Tackle your frogs. Don't do as I do, do as I say. I think I'm going to tackle my frog tomorrow. I do, unless I get another breath of fresh air. Still ain't done with laundry. What the hosies? Still more in the washer. Y'all, if you're making night stops to my house, dropping off laundry that I don't know about, well, somebody did pay me. They left a big whopping 40 cents for me. Woohoo! I can't even get a candy. You can't even buy a stamp for that no more. I had to look it up yesterday on how much it costs to mail a stamp. To stamp an envelope or a letter or a card. Yeah, I mail my cards. And I had to look it up. Y'all, it's sad when you're mailing 2 letters and you have to stick more than $1 in your mailbox. I was young enough, I remember the 10-cent stamps. Yes, I do. Little stamp machines like when you walked into the grocery store, Woolworths or TGNY. Yes, ma'am. Cress's. We'd go down to all them. And you could put your own machine. You put money in that machine and get you a 10-cent stamp. And that would mail your letter. And I can remember, yes, I remember my grandmother collecting H&L Green stamps. Or Delchamp stamps. And she'd save up. She'd see like a pretty plate. Or they had nice stuff back then on your stamp cards. I tell you what. She got the most beautifulest china teapot. An actual big china teapot. It wasn't like a little kid's teapot. It wasn't made out of Corelle or anything like that. Not down in Corelle. Hey, I'm looking for a set of Corelle dishes. But yeah, you get good stuff. And now if you asked them if they had like, you know, green stamps or Delchamps, I don't even think Delchamps ain't in business no more. That and Big Bear. Was Big Bear just local to us, or did y'all have Big Bear? That was Fat Man's first job, bagging at the Big Bear. Okay. Ooh, I hear more change. Maybe I'm getting doubly paid. Alright, let me take these clothes to my room. And I'm going to really contemplate and think and pray about that frog over there. Okay, Heinz. Still Tuesday. I've gotten all the laundry done. I'm looking at my list. I'm supposed to clean out the fridge, which isn't going to be hard because there's hardly anything in there. I still have not grocery shopped. The last time we did was last Saturday night. So this Saturday was a week ago. Yeah. So we're still going strong. I did use evaporated milk in my hamburger helper. And y'all, from now on, when you're cooking, you get you some cans of evaporated milk. It's cheaper than using your whole milk, I think. Especially if you can find the evaporated milk. I think I paid 68 cents a can. That's cheaper than $4.98 a gallon. You know what I mean? So I put 2 cans of evaporated because I did 2 boxes of hamburger helper and had 2 pounds of meat that I did in it. And I used 2 cans of evaporated milk. Y'all, very creamy. It had a lot better flavor than just plain milk in it, I think. Alright, now what I'm doing, I've got all my laundry folded up. I am sitting here and I'm going through. You know, I talked about or mentioned of, I'm going to have to do something on Saturday nights of like have pre-made meals. I used to do that all the time. I was a spokesperson for freeze ahead meals. One of our ladies at our old church, I got with her and I taught her how to do the breakfast burritos. And that was a lifesaver. Just that one thing was a lifesaver for her family in the mornings, trying to get out the door. And so then we moved on. We planned a couple of suppers for her to go ahead and do. And I don't know, I need to get up with her and see if she's still doing it. But one of y'all had made the comment, you know, when I'm feeling good, when I've got the energy, go ahead and make up, you know, a couple of meals to stick in the freezer. And I thought, you know what? I can do that. I can certainly do that. And that would be cheaper than buying the pre-made meals. Because like the chicken enchilada meal that we love, it's gone up to 15 something, I think. So I pulled out all my freezer my freezer cooking. I've got this one. If you can find this at your library, I actually ordered this off of thrift books. I ordered it off thrift books. And I'm marking some things. I want to do the crock pot beef sandwiches. I want to have enough for 2 meals. So this is what I'm looking at. And this is how I would always do it. I've done picked out 2 beef meals that I want to do. I want to make meatloaves to just stick in there and have. And I want to do 2 of the crock pot beef sandwiches. I'm going to do 2 meatloaves as well. So I go ahead and I kind of look. And they've got like the worksheets for you to do it and figure it out on. If you get the book, you can even check the book out of your library. That's how I actually started, was just checking it out at the library. But it will tell you even down to like what kind of containers you need to put it in. How to assemble it, how to serve it. Yeah. So I want to do 2 of the crock pot beef sandwiches. I've got roast in there that need to be used. So I'm looking ahead and I need a 5-pound roast, which I've got. And I need 4 packs of dry Italian or ranch seasoning packets or onion soup packets. I thought it meant like you needed this and this one and this one. But you just do one of each. One. I wonder what would happen if I did one of each. I'm wondering. That might be too overpowering. So, I do have onion soup mix. If you have an Aldi, get them there. They are so much cheaper. I want to say these were, now these are good till July of 2022, which July of this year. Trust me, they will be used. I got gravy packets. I got chili. I could make chili out of the yin yang. You can freeze chili. Chili is a very good frozen one. I might put that on my list. Alright, I do have a bunch of ranch. And I've got 3 Italian. So, I could pull off. I've got everything I would need there. And then 2 cups of water. And then 16 buns or hoagie rolls. So, I've got everything it takes to make that. And I went ahead and looked at my meatloaf recipe. And you're actually using, it tells you to make a master cube. No, that's cubed. Where did I go? Oh, here we are. For the meatloaf. It's telling me how to make it over here. You're making the master meat mix. It is delicious. And you can make it for meatloaves or meatballs or, you know, however you want to do that. And it actually gives you, it again gives you the freezing directions, cooking. And then it will give you a choice of, I think it's like 6 different sauces you can use for like if you do the meatballs. So, and it works out cheaper than buying meatballs. I would do the other for convenience, especially when that man he had to take over when I wasn't here. Becca did a good bit of the cooking, but him and Carol Beth both made the comment, please, anything but chicken tenders. And he said that they lived off of chicken tenders. Chicken tenders and french fries. He would take Carol Beth with him to the store on the weekends. That was the only chance she'd get to get out. And she would help him grocery shop. And he said every week they were picking up them chicken nuggets, them chicken tenders. I'm like, at least y'all ate, you know? I was getting baby formula shoved up my nose and down into my stomach. Thank God I didn't know it, but when I did wake up, I did know it. And that must hurt. Anywho, so I've got everything that calls for. I am going to get one more canister of oats. I've got one over there I could use. Might actually have enough, but I am going to also make, I told care about this the other week, and I still have not gotten, what the hoosies? A mixer. I still don't have a mixer. So, I think I'm just going to break down. I was going to look at the thrift store for one, and that man pointed out, you know, you're buying somebody, if somebody put it in the thrift store, you know, we'll check thrift store clothes all the time. And I did get a good deal on my bread maker, and a vacuum cleaner. And so I'm like, you know, I'll get a mixer. And he's like, if you can find one under 50, you know, we'll see about saving up to get it. I'm like, okay. So, but the cookies, I want to do the oatmeal cookies. Let me see. I'm going to mark this before I run my pie hole too much. Here's what I'll do. If I know I found everything like beef-wise in this book, this was my go-to book, y'all. I'm just going to take a Post-it and I'm going to put cookies, and I'm going to put it right here where it sticks out. And I know I'll turn to this page to make my cookies. And this has got pork and chicken and sides and breads. It's got everything that you could dream of in this one book. But I like kind of mixing it up. I don't know if I'm able to this time, but we're going to see. If you've heard of A Country Life, Jennifer Brockman, I think I've told you about her cookbook before. You can head over to A Country Life YouTube page. Just type in A Country Life and you'll see her. She'll pop up. She has this cookbook that she's done for sale. She also is working on cookbook number 2. She is a wonderful mom of, oh, Jennifer, I hope I'm not wrong. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A homeschool mom of 7. Now, I know Emily's moved out, Nicholas has moved out, Amber's moved out. I don't think Sam has. I think Sam is still at home. I know Joseph, Peter, and Maria are still at home. But you can go to, here's her, like, ordering thing. Just kind of screenshot it. And you can also go to her website or, yeah, her YouTube page. And you can do it from there as well. But she has some in here because she loves freezer cooking too. And she has some in here. It will tell you, like, good for freezer. Oh, here she goes. She's got the symbols. So if you see the snowflake, you know it freezes well. I avoid the pepper because it's hot and spicy. Bigmomma don't do hot. I don't get hot either. I mean, if I get hot, you don't want to be around me. So I was going to just kind of peruse through here and see. I think she has a chicken and rice casserole. I do have a chicken pot pie already in my freezer, made up and ready to go. So she does have a chicken and rice, but it doesn't say it freezes well. She actually signed my book. And I did buy it. She didn't, send it to me to, promote her book. I love her book. That's why I do it. I'm just going to kind of scan through here and see. Ooh, pepper steak. We might be doing that one. Okay, so let me get to this. But I just was going to tell y'all that and just kind of pull from and just kind of figure out what you need. I love it when I don't need to buy anything. I love it. So, and here's another one that I use. I also got this off Thrift Books. 30-Day Gourmet's Big Book of Freezer Cooking. And it is basically the same. This one is a spiral bound. But it will give you basically the same way. Like if you want to do elegant chicken and marinade, you pick out how many servings you want to do. You know, not servings, but recipes. I want to make 3 to go in the freezer. And it will do for 18 people or 6 people 3 times. It all told up makes 9 cups. And this will tell you your ingredients. You don't have to figure it up in your head. Okay, if I want to multiply this recipe by, you know, I want 4 meals, you just look through here and it tells you your ingredients. So this is a good one too. I'm just kind of telling y'all the ones that I use and I know are good ones. Dinners in the freezer. This one I also got off of Thrift Books. If you've never been to Thrift Books, and it's actually, again, not affiliated, but you order so many books, you get points by how much money wise that you spend. And it's thriftbooks.com. These are all used books, but in good I mean, this is like brand new. Brand, you know, you can tell it hadn't been opened much. Thrift Books. I want to say I paid, I don't know, maybe like $3.96 for this book. And it was originally $14.99. And I paid $3 for it. Go ahead and say $3.96. And again, it's the same way. So if you want to do meatballs and you want to make enough for 6 times, you're going to follow those ingredients right there. And it tells you how to cook it, how to freeze it, how to thaw it, and how to cook it again if it needs cooking again. Now the meatloaf from my blue book, you go ahead and cook it. You mix it up. You form them into however many pans you're going to do. I'm going to do 2 pans. You go ahead and cook those. Let them cool. You can actually go ahead and slice them. Leave them in the loaf pan or, you know, put them in a Ziploc bag, whatever you want to do. But you freeze them. You know, you can go ahead and freeze them in that loaf pan and then take them out and put them in the Ziploc bag. And then when you get ready to, you know, thaw it and cook it, you thaw it out in the bag. You lay it on some parchment paper on a cookie sheet. And that's how you heat it up. Simple as that. Boom. Meatloaf. J. Morrell Stewart has a really good freeze-ahead meatloaf. And if you love her like I do, she has got a freezer. Honey, she's the queen of freezer cooking. I think hers is a large family table. Yeah, it used to be J. Morrell Stewart, but now it's a large family table. Go there and honey, she got to get it going on. Yeah, now, here's a meatloaf recipe that looks good. I might have to look at the 2 and decide. Alright, so but that's what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of looking through, making a list of what, you know, it calls for, making sure I've got everything. And I think I might, well, I'll have to take my meat out and let it get thawed. So this, I'm picking today. Tomorrow I might do the assembly. I might do the assembly. I think I'll be in order to do it. But that's what I'm doing right now. In other words, I'm procrastinating from cleaning house. I'm doing something. I'm being productive. Notice I ain't tackling that frog in that laundry. I'm going to do it Thursday. Thursday is like my very light day of housework. Yeah, Thursday is just change the sheets and read my Bible verses and do my AM routine. And I tackle that frog, laundry storage. My main thing was supposed to have been get the master closet ready for spring. And I did that the other couple of weeks ago. I moved all my winter stuff to the office closet on my back. I think you're about to say you're too long looking at recipes. But it's fine. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm coming to the freezer. Me and Carol Beth just dove into this one to find some lunch. I'm trying to use that things that we have that's been opened. We had a little bit of popcorn chicken, a little bit of chicken tenders, one of the chicken patties, the red bag chicken from Aldi. Y'all, get you some red bag chicken from the Aldi. Chicken patties. They have like a red chicken nugget thing. You want the red bag chicken patties. And get you some brioche buns. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. I promise you. And everybody talked about it was Chick-fil-A. Sure enough, I made it. I'm looking for a 5-pound roast. I made it. And yes, ma'am. Oh, there goes my chicken pot pie. This is a roast. Yeah. I don't have one yet. Okay, I've got a beef shoulder roast and a beef chuck roast. They're about 2.5 pounds each, so I'm just going to do those. This is a odd shape. I'm not sure quite what I'm going to do with that. I do have some chicken breast in here. Here's what we're looking like. We have not really bought meat or upgraded meat. We found things. There's my chicken pot pie. Here's some chicken breast that we found in the bottom of the chest freezer. We've been putting all our bread in here. There's some cooked pork loin that I had left. There's some of that hamburger helper I had left. I'm going to take it to church. So I've got that done, took care of. Alright, here's some cheese. Here's some, I forgot what was in this. Oh, chicken wings. Chicken wing. I got my bologna. You got macaroni. More buns. Ice cream that is empty. Some peppers that I froze. I don't know what those two are. Here's those baguettes that I got from Aldi for like 69 cents because I had the dollar off sticker. We're going to have spaghetti and meatballs one night. And I'm going to do that to go with it. Alright, now I need 3 pounds of hamburger meat to do 2 meatloaves. It said you could do like the mix, like the meatloaf mix. I can't get the words out. But I looked and Walmart has the ground pork, but not the ground beef. And it said you could do, okay, here's something on ground beef. We're getting down to the nitty gritty of our cow. This is what we have left of hamburger meat. This is what we have left of roast. There's one roast. Here's some steaks. So we're getting down to uh-oh. We better find somebody with another cow. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to take these 2. It'll be okay. They're both like 2 pounds. It'll be alright. Alright, I'm going to take this to the refrigerator because you actually cook them before you freeze them. So I can do this. I can take them out of the freezer, cook them and then refreeze them. That's the only way you can do it. Do not ever take meat out, thaw it, and then put it back in the freezer. Like, I wouldn't take this, thaw it out, make up my meatloaf, and then freeze it again. No, I'm going to make up my, let it thaw, make up my meatloaf, cook it, and then I can freeze it. Yeah. Are we all on the same page on that? I got our lunch going. It is lunchtime. I threw some tater tots and that chicken. Her chicken's at the bottom. I just threw them in there. Here, I wished I had smell-o-vision. That is those pork ribs. Oh my goodness. It smells so good. Alright. And I got these out just to remind myself. So we're moving along with the day. We're progressing slowly, but progressing. Okay, hon. It is 6:30 Tuesday evening. We went ahead and ate before I took pictures of the done product. Here is the ribs. I took them out of the crock pot. It was one of the suggestions on the thing. They fell apart, y'all. Look at that. To take them out, put them on a cookie sheet, pop them in the oven for just a few minutes, just to kind of get that, you know, good brown. Here's the macaroni and cheese we had left. I am shocked because, like I said, I made 2 boxes. But without Brian here, we can really stretch the macaroni and cheese. Carol Beth and Bo are definitely macaroni and cheese monsters. Here's Fat Man. Hey, Fat Man.
Hey, y'all.
What you doing?
I was bringing my dishes to your kitchen.
Yes. We're fixing to do our Q&A.
That's right. Y'all be there.
Y'all will see that before you see this. So we're fixing to get that done. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you for coming along with me on this Tuesday. Yeah, and until then, be good, be sweet. Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Share, play nice with others, give a kind word. It doesn't take much time and it doesn't cost you anything. Give a smile, give a hello, open a door for someone. Yeah, you make that difference. Whether you know it or not, it makes a difference. So until then, bye, Hoins.